day everyone! Today, we will tackle about the radicals and its 4 laws. But before that, let's test your knowledge regarding our topic by answering the following statements. Let's test your knowledge! Identify the following parts of the given radical expression. Number 1. It tells you how many of a kind you need to put together to be able to move that number of variable from inside the radical to outside the radical. What will be the answer? Great job! Number 2. It is an expression with a square root symbol. Answer? That's great! Number 3. It is a symbol used to indicate that a root is being taken, such as a square root. What will be the answer? Correct! You're now ready to proceed and enhance your knowledge about radicals. Lesson: Laws of radicals. A radical expression is an expression containing the symbol which is called radical sign. In symbol, a m over n is equals to the nth root of am. N is called index or order. The index is omitted if n is equals to 2. A is called the radicand. The numerator m indicates a power and the denominator n is called the root or the order. The laws of radicals are derived directly from the laws of exponents by using the definition of a m over n is equals to the nth root of am. With that being said, let's move on to our first law. The nth root of a number raised to n is equals to the number.
Example number 1. Step 1. Identify if you can simplify the given. The given radicand to the expression can be simplified. Step 2. If not, cancel the index and exponent of the radicand. Cancel the index, which is 2, and the exponent of the expression. Step 3. Copy the radicand and the variable equal to 10x. Example number 2. Step 1. Identify if you can simplify the given. The given radicand to the expression can be simplified to the 4th power. Step 2. Simplify the given in exponential form. Root of 5 to the power of 4, x to the power of 12. Step 3. Cancel the index and its exponent. Lastly, copy the answer of the expression. 4 root of 5x cubed.
Law. The ninth root of the product of a radical is equal to the product of two radicals having the same index n. Example number 1. Step 1. Write the given cube root of 128 x cubed y to the 4th power. Step 2. Factor out the radicand and separate them by 2 radical. Arrange the variable with exponent to the right places. Make sure that the exponent of the variables can be cancelled out or divided to the index. The factor of the given radicand are 64 and 2. Since the index is 3, and the exponent of the variable must be divisible of equal to the index. Put the excess exponent to the another radical. simplify the radicand. Use the roots chart. The radicand turn to 4 to the third power. Step 4. Cancel out or divide the index and the exponent of the radicand. Just leave the second radical. All of the exponent of the expression will be cancelled out since it's equal to the index. After cancelling out, write the answer by removing the radical sign of the first radical expression and copy the second radical expression beside it, or xy cube root 2y. Example number 2. Step 1. Write the given. Cube root of 270 x to the 4th power y to the 5th power. Step 2. Factor out the radicand and separate them by two radicals. Arrange the variable with the exponent to the right places. Make sure that the exponent of the variables can be cancelled out or divided to the index. The factor of the given radicand are 27 and 10. Since the index is 3, the exponent of the variable must be divisible or equal to the index. Put the excess exponent to the another radical. Step 3. The excess exponent from the variable must be placed to the second radical so the radical expression will be completed. Step 4. Simplify the radicand. Use the root chart. Step 5. Cancel out or divide the exponent of the variable of the first radical. Cube root of 3 cube x cube y cube, cube root of 10xy squared. 27 will become 3 cube. All of the exponent to the expression will be cancelled out by the index. Step 6. Copy the radicand and the variables without the radical sign and exponent. Copy and place the second radical beside the final answer of the radical sign. 3x cube root of 10xy squared.
Third law, the nth root of the quotient of a radicand is equal to the quotient of two radicals having the same index n. Example number 1. Step 1. Separate into two radicals. Fourth root of 3 over fourth root of 2 cube. Step 2. Check or observe the index and the exponent of the denominator. Fourth root of 2 cube. Step 3. Make the index and the exponent equal or divisible. Multiply the fourth root of 3 to the fourth root of 2. And add the exponent of the two denominator and cancel it out by the index. The answer will be fourth root of 6 over 2. Example number 2. Step 1. Separate the fraction into two radicals and simplify the denominator. Cube root of 10 over cube root of 5 squared. Step 2. Check or observe the index and the exponents of the radical fraction. Cube root of 5 squared. Step 3. Make a radical fraction using the denominator of the first radical for the multiplying process. Cube root of 5 over cube root of 5. Step 4. Look for the denominator's exponent of the first radical. Then, find the number that we can add to the second radical fraction as an exponent that is divisible or equal to the index. Since the first denominator's exponent is 2, add the first power of exponents to the numerator and the denominator. Step 5. Multiply the numerator and cancel or divide the exponent below. Multiply the cube root of 10 to cube root of 5 and multiply the cube root of 5 squared
to cube root of 5. And the answer is cube root of 50 over 5. Fourth law. The nth root of the number a and whose index is the product of m and n. Example number 1. Step 1. Multiply the index of the radical expression. Multiply 3 over 2 since the index of two radicals are 3 and 2, and write the answer as the index of the new radical expression. Step 2. Rewrite the expression to radical form, 6 root of 9ab. Example number 2. Step 1. Multiply the index of the radical expression. Multiply the first index to the second index, which is 8 and 2. Write the answer as the index of the new radical expression. Step 2. Rewrite the expression to radical form. 16th root of 7y.